All right, now we're going to be looking at the cranial nerves. And so right here we can see this is going to be this is the frontal lobe of the brain over here, and then on the very underside of that frontal lobe, this is going to be the cranial nerve 1. This is the olfactory bulb. So this is going to be olfactory bulb, which is part of that cranial nerve 1, which is going to go back to the brain. So number 1 is olfactory. Cranial nerve 2 here is the optic nerve, and the optic nerve is going to come and cross here at the optic chiasm. This is where it crosses. You can see our little mammillary bodies down here, and this is where the infundibulum would be, so the pituitary would be sitting right there. Next we have cranial nerve 3, which is the oculomotor. Then we have cranial nerve 4. You can see it's really tiny. It's kind of down here. That's going to be the trochlear nerve. Cranial nerve 5 is the bigger one, which is the trigeminal. Cranial nerve 6 is right here, the abducens. Then as we move down, we have cranial nerve 7 coming around, which is the facial nerve here. Right below that, we have cranial nerve 8, which is going to be the vestibulocochlear nerve. Cranial nerve 9, the glossopharyngeal nerve. And then finally we have cranial nerve 10, which is this big giant guy. This is the vagus nerve. And it's going to go down to most of our abdominal and thoracic. That's a big important nerve. Let's move this a little bit. Ugh. Then cranial nerve 11 is going to be over here, and this is the accessory nerve or spinal accessory nerve. It's going to go to some of the muscles of like the neck and shoulder area. And then finally cranial nerve 12 is these little guys coming out, and this is going to be the hypoglossal nerve. All right, so make sure that you also look into the functions of those nerves.